Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. For my returning subscribers and for those of you guys who are new here, welcome to the channel. In today's video I am introducing a new segment to my channel, and we're going to call the segment "Why Do We Do That?" And basically with this new segment I just really want to get into the reasoning, the psychology behind, or yes, dive deep into the emotions, the thought process, the maybe even the trauma that got me to certain points of my life, or um, that shaped certain behaviors, certain traits, things like that. So I really wanted to talk about this and felt like sharing this with you guys, because I know that a lot of times when we're going through something, we think, especially when we are at the high peaks, we think we're the only ones going through it. So it's always nice to hear that somebody else is experiencing the same thing or a similar thing. Of course, there will be different reasons for all of us, but I'll just be talking about my own journey, my own process, and I just really hope you guys can go through this with me. We can delve deep into it. Yes, as you can see already in the video, I am putting on my makeup and we will be doing this voiceover style. Get ready with me, and yeah, chit chat, get ready with me. I just will be telling you guys about this while I put on my makeup. And today's episode, the very first episode, is about why I don't like asking for help. It took me a long time to edit this video, as you guys, for those of you guys who have been here, know that I haven't uploaded in a long time, and this is because this was something big for me. Just speaking about something like this, I felt like I had to do a lot of research, and obviously for my own personal gain, I want to be able to understand certain things about myself and carry you guys through it with me, and also hopefully you guys also want the same thing for yourselves and we can be in this together. But I also felt like the delivery of it will be something very different and very new for me, since I haven't done content like this on YouTube. I haven't really done content like this on any platform really, but after the long trying to write and get the correct and proper script, which is what has been delaying me, because that is what I wanted to be part of the main first steps with the production of this video, and it has really delayed me. And I felt like, you know what, maybe I just need to go into this raw. I really just need to get into my truth, get into just talk to you guys about how I feel, what brought me to this point, without thinking about the formalities or trying to make it too complicated, too psychological, but really just talk to you guys. So yeah. Okay, so why I don't like asking for help. This is something that I've realized, and upon my realization I decided that I am going to get real honest with people that I care about, people close to me. And I often will whenever I tell people for the first time that, about this, I'll say this is not because I think I can do it all, or, because of pride or anything like that. And I think the reason why I always throw that out there as a disclaimer is because a lot of people, it's easy. I think it's one of the easiest assumptions to make, although yes, it's correct for some people, but it's not all a reality. Not all people don't ask for help because they think that they know it all, or they think that they can do it all and they don't need other people, or they think that they just don't need people in general. For me, it is not coming from that point. It's not coming from a pride standpoint. It's not coming from a point of I know everything, I can do everything, I don't need other people. It is coming from a place of not wanting to trouble other people. I think that is the easiest way I can put it. It is coming from a place where I feel like I think I just respect everybody's time so much. Like, I just feel like, and not to say that people who ask for help don't respect people's time. That's a healthy thing to do. I think mine is more unhealthy. I overthink a lot of things in my life, and for me to bring myself to ask for help, you have to understand that it's a big step. So I think I always sometimes talk up to my friends about this, because, you know, if I'm asking you for help, trust that I didn't just wake up and decide to ask you for help. I tried other avenues, I tried other things, and before I can bring myself to get somebody else involved, because I think that if I ask this person to do this thing for me, then what about what they could have been doing in that time? You know, whether it's asking me to go shopping with me, asking me to help me with this little project, asking me to take care of something for me. I just think about, this could be the time that this person is doing something else for themselves in their lives. And it's so crazy how I overthink it, because I can even think about that this person could literally be doing nothing but watching Netflix or reading a book or sleeping, and I still feel like now I'm taking time away from their sleep, I'm taking time away from their rest, I'm taking time away from their activities, whatever it is that you prefer to do, their relaxation time. So that is how much I overthink things. I think anyone who is an overthinker like me, who suffers from this, really understands what I mean by this. Like, it's so, you literally overthink the smallest details. You're so overly critical, especially about yourself, and that is me. But sometimes I think that we are who we are, but also we are shaped by our experiences and also our upbringing and also our circle, things like that. So I think back to, when did all this start? You know, like, was I always like this? Well, as far as I can remember, honestly, I have been like this. I think that I am very considerate of other people, so that is why I don't want to burden other people. I don't know if I used that term before in this video. I think that is the term that I want to go for as well, that burden. You know, that is one thing that I feel that I'm so afraid of becoming in my life. I don't want to feel like I'm a burden. Like, I just don't want to feel that. And I think that first, growing up, I remember there was a trip when I was a child in grade 3 or 4, I think 4, and I was always a great student. Honestly, I think most of my teachers can attest to that. I was always a great student. Just in general, behavior wise, academically, I was just always a good student, and my teachers mostly liked me. And I remember they also knew my mom. I remember one time we were walking back home with my mom. I don't know where we were coming from, and she saw my class teacher, who then asked her why she didn't pay for the school trip. You know, I'm going to be missing out on this trip. And she was shocked, because she said, what trip, what's going on? I didn't know about the trip. And he then told her what the trip is about, and then said, well, unfortunately it's in 2 weeks and paying is now closed. And then we got to discuss it a bit more when we got home. She asked me what happened, why she didn't know about the trip, and I didn't give her the letter. I didn't give her the letter for the trip. I remember that there would be things, I don't really know what I was asking for, but you know, most adults, or at least in the average socio-economic status, like most average to low income homes, really sometimes your parents will have a time when they tell you as a kid that they don't have money. Maybe you're asking for a new toy or something and they just say, oh, it's like I don't have money for that right now, or I just don't have money. That's the response you're getting. And I think I had gotten a response like that from a request, and maybe I just assumed that, okay, my mom doesn't have money, I shouldn't be giving her a letter for a trip. I just asked her for something yesterday and she said she doesn't have money, so I shouldn't bother her with this letter for the trip, whatever. So it's things like that. I think that's where, like, I've just been that. I think it's actually maybe it's genetic. Is it? I don't think so, but I think just from a very young age, I've just been more, I paid attention to what people said and what people did, and I sort of made decisions based on that. So I couldn't, yesterday I asked for something and then she said she doesn't have money, but today I'm gonna ask for something else. Like, I'm just gonna continue with that mentality that, okay, I can see she's, right now there's no money, or yeah. So that's how I made my decisions, and I was very I feel like that is where me being considerate, or that's what I mean, that is where it comes from. I've just always been like that since childhood. I was very, very considerate of other people. And then came a time when my parents divorced. It was also around the same time. Yeah. And then my mom remarried. And I will say the part of feeling like a burden really came after that, because when you inherit like a parent, when you get a step parent, there is that thing. I don't know, we're not all the same, and not all parents and not all people are the same, but sometimes, a lot of times, you do feel that thing that this is not your parent. So you can't, if what you think your parent can endure, or what you think your parents can do for you, or what you think, the things that you feel like you can ask your parents even for the smallest of things, you just become even more considerate. So being somebody like me who already couldn't ask my parents for something, it took a lot more from me now in this sort of new dynamic where, asking for things was a little bit harder. And at this time, my dad wasn't actively and financially in my life, so I just literally felt like such a burden. And I know sometimes I also felt reminded of it, because it would be brought up sometimes that my dad is not financially supporting me. So that's when I felt a lot like a burden, and it just was something that I wanted to, I think when I got older, it's something that I wanted to escape. It's something that really drove me to just, if there's one thing I really, really want in life, is one of them is financial freedom. The second one, or they go hand in hand, is being totally independent. So I think that's what gives me this fear of this thing that I don't want to ask other people for help. It just feels like I don't want to be a burden. I don't want to feel like I need you to do something for me. Not because I don't want to need people, but I just don't want to be a burden, So that is my story. That is why those are some of the reasons when I look at these fragmented pictures and pieces, trying to put them together of what led to me being like this. What is it that has made me become this person? Why is it that I don't like asking for help? I think it's definitely one of the biggest ones is I don't want to be a burden. I don't want somebody else to change their life or to feel like they have to make certain changes to their lives just to support me. I don't ever want to feel that. And the second one is just being highly considerate of other people. So it really goes hand in hand. This not asking, this thing it's not an easy thing. not being able to ask for help is not an easy thing. As human beings, we're made to coexist. We all know that there's an expression, no man is an island, and in various different cultures the same thing is implied, like we all need each other as human beings. And there is no way that you will never, ever, ever need somebody in your life. At some point in your life, you will need someone, and that is normal. And sometimes we need to ask help. We need to get to a point, or I need to get to a point where I can more freely and openly ask for help. I don't know if I'll ever get there, but one thing I've done for myself is be very open with my friends, be very open to people in my circle, that this is something I struggle with. So if you really see that I need help, maybe if you offer, that would be nice. I always tell my friends whenever they offer something that thank you so much, because now I know that I can, when the time comes, I can ask more openly and freely. Whenever I'm going through something and a friend is checking up on me and I tell them what I'm going through and they say, okay, if you need help in this area or in that area or with this or that, I can help, so just ask. And that makes it a lot easier for me to ask, because I feel like we have spoken about it. You have offered help if there is a need, and now I'm more open to ask for that help. I think this is honestly probably one of the biggest reasons also why my relationship with my boyfriend lasted for such a long time. He's so good with just offering to help. I honestly don't know if it has to do more with his character, because I don't know, like I know he likes to help other people, but I don't know if it's more heightened because I just generally find it hard to ask for help. So it's always a good thing whenever he offers for me. And this is really one of my biggest love languages, acts of service, and it's above everything else. Like, yes, I love the gifts, I like the words of affirmation, I love all the other things, quality time, but acts of service is one of my biggest things. And I think it's because it's one of the biggest struggles that I have, to just bring myself to ask somebody to take time out of their day, time out of their precious day, whatever they could be doing, to help me with something that I need. So the fact that he's always there offering to help even before I ask, he's always there seeing how he can help me out with whenever I face certain problems, that is definitely a major thing. And I will say that I'm blessed with him, with a lot of friends as well, have been more, friends, family, who are aware and who offer me help whenever they can see that this person could need help and this is what I can offer, and I really appreciate it. Yes. So if you are like me and you struggle asking for help, really, really, I think it would help to reach to the core. Sometimes I think a lot of times we heal through, or we get through things easier when we realize why we actually behave that way, why we actually do that. So if we can reach the core and answer that, then maybe we can start finding solutions. And I definitely advise you to speak up more about it. If you can't get yourself to ask for help, speak more about it. Tell that to your close circle, close family and friends. I promise you, they love you, they care about you, they definitely will want to help you. They wouldn't want to see you struggle when they can offer some help. So even if there's not a lot of people, some people have bigger circles and some people have smaller circles, but whoever it is that you have in your corner would probably want to help you however way they can to see you succeed. So yeah, that is it for today's episode of Why Do We Do That. That is it for me. I hope my speech was somewhat constructive. With this new segment, I will be taking it as it comes and just seeing how best to deliver this type of content to you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoyed this chat. I hope you guys love the makeup look as well. Yes, this is where the voiceover ends. I hope you guys enjoy your day. Okay, so let me show you guys my outfit of the day. So this is my scent of the day, scent of choice. It is my Far Away by Avon, the original. There's been so many Far Aways since the original. This is the one that I'm going to be wearing today. Okay, so this one smells, I don't know if, like, it's a very strong, musty, warm scent. It's like a perfect scent for the autumn season, for the winter season. Yeah. Okay, quickly go through outfits. These boots, sparkly boots, are from Call It Spring. The pants are from The Fix, and the sweater is from Pep. And these this set, choker set, is from Mr. Price. And these earrings are from American Swiss. The rings, this one is from Lovisa, and this one is from Identity. And the bag, the side bag, is from Legit. That is my outfit of the day. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Remember, if you aren't subscribed yet, click that subscribe button, join the fam, and hit that notification bell so you can get notified every single time I upload a new video. I hope to see you guys in my next one.